So nectons means the aggregate of actively swimming aquatic organisms in a body of water able to move independently of water currents. Adaptations of oceanic nekton. So here we are seeing the adaptations. Buoyancy. Buoyancy means the art of any aquatic animals to stay stabilized, to stay stationary in water is known as buoyancy. First is gas or swim bladder possessed by most of the fish. These help the animal, especially nectonic animals, to maintain a stable position in water. Then two types of gas bladders they are present. They are physostom. It has open duct exists between gas bladder and esophagus. So they are having open duct, and this duct is situated between gas bladder and esophagus. Example herrings, salmonoids, catfish. Next is physoclist. Here there is the duct is absent. Duct is not present, and this type of arrangement is present in spiny red fishes. Physostomes fish. Here we can see this is the swim bladder, and here is the duct which is located between esophagus and the swim bladder. Buoyancy continued. So buoyancy, how it is maintained? The lungs they are filled with gases, and they are found in air breathing nectonic animals. Those animals which breathe the air, this in their lungs gas is filled. Then other than lungs, some has accessory extra air sacs in most of the marine mammals and birds. Air trapped under feathers. In some animals, air is trapped inside the beneath the feathers. Example penguin. Then air trapped in dense wool undercoats. Example is sea otters and fur seals. Adaptation of oceanic nekton continued. Replacement of heavy chemical ions in the body fluids with lighter ones, ammonium ion in squids. Lay down lipid, that is fat or oil in the body in fishes, that is in their muscle, in their liver. Marine animals, they possess a blubber skin. Blubber means the fat of sea mammals, especially whales and seals. Here we can see buoyancy of nectonic fishes and mammals, how it is maintained. Here we are having different examples of fishes where we can see Physoclistos fish, that is pneumatic duct absent. Here is pneumatic duct present. Here is we can see air sacs on the seal, and then large lipid filled liver of shark. These are the different adaptations or different internal anatomy of fishes or marine animals that helps the animals to stand or stationary in the water without sinking. Hydrodynamic mechanism for producing buoyancy during movement. Lifting surface in the anterior region. So how it is happening? With the help of pectoral fins or with flippers. Flippers they are present in whales, while pectoral fins they are present in fishes. Heterocircle tail. Heterocircle means both the lobes of the tail they are unequal. So upper lobe is larger than the lower lobe. So it is also helping to maintain buoyancy in water. Most primitive fishes tend to have hydrodynamic adaptation to create lift. So they are having a type of adaptation that is known as hydrodynamic. Hydro means water. So there is water is involved, and with the help of water, the animal is able to lift itself up without sinking. Most advanced fishes appear to evolve static or passive means to achieve neutral buoyancy. So now the advanced species of today's means of this present age, they appear and they got evolved. They have static or passive means to achieve neutral buoyancy. Neutral means they are neither sinking nor they are able to lift their body up. So various tail and fin shapes in fishes show the lift provided. Here we can see different types of fishes and their different types of fins and caudal fins. So this if that is this type of this fish is forced by pectoral fins. So pectoral fins helps the animal not to sink in water. Then in second, that is B type of fin, we can see due to residual weight. It's having residual weight. And the third type of fish, that is this one, it is force provided by caudal fins. So caudal fins, it provide a type of force which does not, which provide the animal from, which protect the animal from sinking. Then adaptation to create propulsive force. Propulsive force means it helps the animal to propel. Propel means to force it to drive in front. That is known as propulsion or propulsive force. Undulation of the body from side to side due to alternate contraction of the body muscle. Undulating movement means the creeping of the snake. A snake, it when it walks, we can see it walks, it creeps. Its movement is known as undulating movements. Tail movement are up and down in whale. So whale's tail movement is up and down. Undulation of the fins. Fins, they move this right way or left way, upward or to downward. That is known as undulation of the fins. Body remains stationary while fins are moved to effect forward motion. So body is remaining as it is, but with the help of fin, the animal is able to move in front direction or forward direction. Here we can see tuna and sailfish. We can see this is the shape of the caudal fin of this sailfish and this is the shape of the tuna. There is much difference. Its body is very slim, slender, while here we can see the body is fat or thick or broad. Ocean sunfish, fishes using fins for locomotion. So these are the fins of manta ray and the ocean sunfish, which helps the animal to move move from one direction to the other or move from one place to another. Now surface resistance and body shape. This is the important point. Three types of resistance to movement. Frictional resistance. Drag is proportional to the amount of surface area in contact with the water. So how it is the drag? It is in proportion. Next is form resistance. Drag is proportional to the cross section. Cross section area of the object in contact with the water. So now third is induced drag, that is turbulence. Flow around some animals or slow. Large one is usually smooth, that is known as laminar flow. Laminar flow is disrupted with increasing speed, forming vortices and eddies, thereby increasing drag. Streamlined body, example whale, dolphin, tunas, provide the lowest resistance. So it depends upon the size of the fish, it depends upon the shape of the fish and the water and the movement. They are traveling faster or slower.